So, in the similar fashion, I have to complete answering at least 60 questions within 40 minutes. So, I have to be really quick this time. So, open 3 questions, keep the textbook aside, open page number 54, 55, 56, 57. So, here are the questions that I have sampled out from several successive question banks, and I will go through one by one and answering, keep on answering one by one. Okay. So, the first question, whom did the Tsar receive, or whom did the Tsar use to receive? Whom did the hermit receive, or whom did the hermit use to receive? So, the hermit received none but common folk. You will get that answer, you will have the answer. He received none but common folk. Page number 55. Page number 55, sixth para, second line. First line. Page number 55, sixth para, first line. He received none but common folk. Next question. Why did the bearded man want to take revenge? The answer is, in 3 questions, the man wanted to take revenge, or the bearded man wanted to take revenge because the Tsar executed his brother and seized his property. And where will get that answer? Page number 56, last para, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. If a para contains one line, that it will also be considered as a para. So, the 9th para or the last para, first line. Next, why did the Tsar decided to meet or consult the hermit? Why did the Tsar decide to meet the hermit or consult to the hermit? So, the answer is, the Tsar decided to meet or consult the hermit because the answers of the Tsar's 3 questions were different, and he agreed to none of his people. Okay, the answers to his 3 questions were different, and he agreed to none of his people. So, that is why he decided to consult the hermit, and the answer lies here, page number 55. Page number 55, 5th para, first line. All the answers being different. Next, who was the bearded man? Okay. So, the answer is, in 3 questions, the bearded man was the enemy of the Tsar who swore revenge himself on the Tsar because he executed his brother and seized his property. So, the answer lies in the page number 56, last line. Page number 56, last para, first line onwards. Next question, what is the most important time according to the hermit for every man, and why? So, the answer is, according to the hermit, the most important time is now, because it is the only time we have any power. And the answer to this question lies in page number 57. The most important time, last para, page number 57, last para, 10th line. Page number 57, last para, 10th line. The only time that is important now, that onwards, the 10th line onwards, last para 57, page number 57. Next, what was the hermit doing when the Tsar first met him? The answer is, in 3 questions, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut when the Tsar first met him. Okay. So, the answer, page number 55, 8th para probably, 8th para probably, yes. Page number 55, 8th para, the hermit lived, when the Tsar approached, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. Next, page number, 7th, question number 7, next question. Why did the Tsar wear simple clothes when he went to meet the hermit, or where did the Tsar put simple clothes when he went to meet the hermit? The answer is, the Tsar wore simple clothes or put on simple clothes when he went to meet the hermit because he wanted to look like a common folk, as the hermit received none but common folk. So, the answer to this is lies in page number 55. Page number 55, sixth para. Page number 55, the sixth para, the entire 3 lines are important. From there, actually the answer is taken. Next, what did the Tsar do to compensate the bearded man for the loss he had suffered? The answer is, the Tsar made peace with the bearded man, and he not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own physician to attend him, and promised to restore his property for the loss he had suffered. Okay, and the answer to this lies in page number probably 57. Okay, page number 57, second para. Page number 57, second para. Next question, where did the hermit live? The answer to this is, in 3 questions the hermit lived in a wood which he never quitted, and answer lies in 6th para, page number 55. 6th para, first line, page number 55. Next, who won the award for answering the 3 questions, or who won the award for the answer to the 3 questions? The answer is, in 3 questions, finally the bearded man, who was the enemy of the Tsar, won the reward for the answer to the 3 questions. Basically, actually here is the answer is actually wrong. You have to cut it down. Question number 10 actually in the second page. Okay, none received the award in the 3 questions for the answering the 3 questions. Okay, all the answers being different, the Tsar agreed with none of them and gave the reward to none. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th para, page number 55. The answer lies there. Next, question number 11. Why did the bearded man ask for forgiveness? The answer is, in 3 questions the bearded man asked for forgiveness because he wished to kill the Tsar, but the Tsar had saved his life. Okay. Next, actually the answer lies here. Page number 57, first para, first line. I resolved to kill you on way back, but that lies there. Page number 57, first para, first line. Next, how could the magician help the Tsar? How could the magician help the Tsar? Okay, answer is, in 3 questions the magicians could help by telling the Tsar the right time for every action, because only they knew it. The answer lies in page number 55. Okay, page number 55, second para, fourth line. It is only magicians who know that. Page number 55, second para, fourth line, from fourth line, around that. Next, who wounded the bearded man, or by whom the wounded man was by whom the bearded man was wounded? So in 3 questions the Tsar's bodyguard wounded the bearded man by recognizing him and attacking him. Next, what was the who wounded the bearded man? Actually the answer lies in page number 57. Page number 57, first para, third line. Page number 57, first para, third line. Next question, what was the third question or third problem to worry the Tsar, or what was the third question to worry the Tsar? So in 3 questions the third question or third problem to worry the Tsar was to know what was the most important thing to do. What was the most important thing to do? So it would be from first para or from second para of the page number 54, that is the first page. The second para, and how he might know what was the most important thing. Okay, page number 54, second para, last line. Next, page number next question, whom did the hermit see coming running? Whom did the hermit see come running? Whom did the hermit see come running? The answer is, in 3 questions the hermit saw a bearded man come running out of the wood. Okay, and the answer is from here comes someone running. Where is it? Yeah, page number 56, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth para. The Tsar turned around and saw a bearded man come running out of the wood. Page number 56, fifth para, first line. Next. What did the wounded man ask for? How many beds had the Tsar had dug the Tsar? He repeated his question to the hermit. Okay, 2 beds. Actually, how many beds had the Tsar dug, or had the Tsar dug when he repeated his question to the hermit? Questions to the hermit. The answer to this is actually he had dug 2 beds. Okay, page number 56, second para, first line. When he had dug 2 beds. Next, what did the wounded man ask for when he revived? So the answer to this is, in 3 questions, the wounded man asked for something to drink when he revived. The page number 56, sixth para, first line. The man revived and asked for something to drink. Page number 56, sixth para, first line. Next, what did the Tsar do when? What did the Tsar do after digging 2 beds? So the answer is, after digging 2 beds, the Tsar approached the hermit and, addressing him as wise man, the Tsar prayed to the hermit for the last time to answer his questions. It's a complete way. And the answer to this is third para, probably third para, page number 56, third para. Next, where did the man come out of his ambush? The man came to the Tsar, or came to the hermit's hut out of his ambush. Next, where did the Tsar fall asleep? The answer is, in 3 questions, the Tsar fell asleep on the threshold of hermit's hut. The answer is, he crouched down on the threshold and also fell asleep so soundly. So sixth para, yes, sixth para, page number 56, sixth para, sixth line. Page number 56, sixth para, sixth line. Next, what was the first question of the Tsar? The answer is, in 3 questions, the first question of the Tsar was, who were the right people to listen to? Page number 54, either you can answer it from the first para or from the second para. Next, why did the Tsar lie down? Why did the Tsar lie down on the threshold? So in 3 questions, answer is, in 3 questions, the Tsar lied down on the threshold of the hermit's hut as he was so tired with his work and with his work of the wounded man's treatment he had done. Okay, in 3 questions, the Tsar lied down on the threshold of the hermit's hut as he was so too tired with his work and with his work of the wounded man's treatment, or with the tired of his work on the ground and on wounded man's treatment that he had done. So the answer lies in the 6th para, page number 56, 6th para and 6th line. Okay, next question. Why did the man come out of his ambush? The answer is, in 3 questions, the man came out of his ambush to kill the Tsar on his way back from hermit's hut. You can also add that because he executed his proper brother and seized his property. That is also an add-on. So this is the primary answer, and it comes from page number 57, first line, first para. Page number 57, first line, first para. Next, what did the Tsar use to bandage the wound? What did the Tsar use to bandage the wounded man's wound? Okay. The answer is, the Tsar used his handkerchief and the towel that the hermit had to bandage the wounded man's wound. So probably the 5th para, page number 56, 5th para, look at the 5th line. The Tsar washed it and bandaged. 6th line, probably 5th or 6th line, page number 56. 56, 5th para, 6th line. Next, what did the Tsar do to meet the hermit? So the answer is the Tsar put on simple clothes as the hermit received none but common folk, and before reaching hermit's cell dismounted from his horse and leaving his bodyguard behind went on alone to meet the hermit. Okay, the answer lies in page number 55, 6th para probably, yeah, page number 55, 6th para. Next, who is the writer of the story? 3 questions. Lev Nikolaevich Tolstoy, 1828 to 1910 probably, within a bracket, better known as Leo Tolstoy, is the writer of the story 3 questions. Next, what did the wounded man promise the Tsar? So the answer is in 3 questions. The wounded man promised the Tsar to serve him as his most faithful slave and also promised that he would bid his sons to do the same. So page number 57, first para, 6th line. Page number 57, first para, 6th line. From there is the answer taken. Next, the answer is taken. Next question. Why did some scholars advise the Tsar to have a council of wise men? Why did some scholars advise the Tsar to have a council of wise men? Next, the answer is some scholars advised the Tsar to have a council of wise men because they would help the Tsar to find or to fix the proper time for everything. Because they would help the Tsar to fix the proper time for everything. Council of wise men. Yeah, page number 55, first para, second line. Page number 55, first para, second line. Next, what did the Tsar give the wounded man after he revived? The Tsar gave fresh water to the wounded man after he revived. And the answer lies in the 6th para, page number 56, 6th para, first line. Next, who was a Tsar? So the answer is a Tsar was a Russian ruler in older times. Next question, where did the Tsar go after having taken leave of the wounded man? Where did the Tsar go after having taken leave of the wounded man? The answer is, having taken leave of the wounded man, the Tsar went into the porch and looked around for the hermit. And the answer lies in the 3rd para probably. Yeah, 3rd para, first line. Page number 57, 3rd para, first line. Having taken leave of the wounded man. There. Why didn't the Tsar give the reward to anybody? Okay, the answer is the Tsar did not give the reward to anybody because their answers of his 3 questions were different. Okay, so the answer to these questions is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th para, page number 55, 5th para. Next, 33 number, question number 33 probably. However, what was the second question of the Tsar? So answer is, in 3 questions, the second question of the Tsar was, who were the right people to listen to? Who were the right people to listen to? You can answer it either from the first para or the second para of page number 54. Next, question number 34. Why did not the hermit give the Tsar verbal answer at first? So the answer is, in 3 questions, the hermit did not give the Tsar verbal answer at first because he wanted the Tsar to learn the answers through his own action. This is a thematic answer, you cannot find it in text. Next, who came first to answer the question of the Tsar? The answer is, in 3 questions, learned men came first to answer the question of the Tsar. You see, in the 3rd para of page number 54, all learned men came to the Tsar, but they all answered his question differently. Next, question number 36. How did the Tsar bandage the bearded man's wound? The answer is, in 3 questions, the Tsar bandaged the bearded man's wound with his handkerchief and with the towel that the hermit had. So it is from page number 56, 5th para. The Tsar washed it bandaged it. Okay, fifth para, 6th line. Okay, page number 56, 5th para, 6th line. Next, for what three questions does the Tsar want answers? So we'll tell the three questions. In the three questions for which the Tsar wanted answers are: what is the right time to begin every thing, who are the right people to listening to, and what is the most important thing to do. Okay, so you can answer it either from, again I am repeating it, from either the first para or the second para of page number 54. Next, what were the first words spoken by the bearded man when he regained his sense? Okay, the answer is, when the bearded man regained his sense, the first words spoken by him were "forgive me." So it is towards the end, 7th para, probably 7th para, "forgive me," page number 56, that line. Next, in which season did the Tsar spend night at the hermit cell? Summer season, probably. Summer night, yeah. You'll name the in which season. So the Tsar spent the night at the hermit cell in summer season. And the summer, how do we know that it is a summer? It is from the 6th para, page number 56, 6th para, 7th line. On the short summer night. The short summer night. Next, why was the Tsar so keen to get answers to his questions? Question number 40. Why was the Tsar so keen to get the answer to his questions? The answer is, in three questions, the Tsar was so keen to get answers to his questions because he wanted to become successful. Actually, he wanted to become successful, so that actually the answer would be, he wanted to get his questions answered because so that he would never fail in anything he might undertake. Actually, the answer, the configuration would be like that. Because he wanted his questions answered so that he would never fail in anything he might undertake. It is the last line of the first para of page number 54. Page number 54, first para, last line. Next, describe the wound of the stranger in the three questions. Okay, answer is, in three questions, the stranger had his hands pressed against his stomach and blood was flowing from under them. That is the description. And where is the description? It is from page number 56, 5th para, 2nd line. Page number 56, 5th para, 2nd line. Next, who concealed his identity? Okay, the answer is, the Tsar concealed his identity. Who actually hid his identity? Hide means concealing. So the Tsar concealed his identity by putting on simple clothes, as the hermit received none but common folk. And the answer to this is lies from the probably 6th para. Yeah, the 6th para, page number 55. Okay. Next, when did the Tsar assure to send for attending the wounded man? Oh, sorry. Whom did the Tsar assure to send for attending the wounded man? In three questions, the Tsar assured the wounded man to send his servants and his own physicians to attend him. So the answer to this is probably the third line of 2nd para, page number 57. Third line, 2nd para, page number 57. Next, question number 44. What was the hermit doing in the beds he dug the day before? What was the hermit doing in the beds he dug the day before? Okay. So in three questions, the hermit on his knees was sowing seeds in the beds he dug the day before. He was sowing seeds on the beds that he had dug the day before. Okay. Where is it? Yeah. Third para, third line, page number 57. Third para, third line. The hermit was outside on his knees sowing seeds on the beds that he had dug before. Next question, question number 45. with what was the hermit digging the ground? The answer is, in 3 questions, the hermit was digging the ground with his spade. Spade, spade, where is it? Yeah, page number 56, second para, second line, out stretched out his hand for the spade. Next, question number 46, what did the hermit answer to the Tsar's third questions? So the answer is, in 3 questions to the Tsar's third question, the hermit answered that the most important affair was to do good to man with whom he was, because for that purpose alone was man sent into this life. And it will be from the last portion. Yep, the last portion, most important affair to do him good. It is the second line from end in page number 57. Next, what made the Tsar feel very good? The answer is, to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have gained him for a friend made the Tsar feel very glad, in 3 questions, or in 3 questions you can put it in the beginning. To have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have gained him for a friend made the Tsar feel very glad. Where is it? Yep, second para, page number 57. First from the beginning, second para, page number 57. Next question, question number 48. Why was the hermit breathing heavily? The answer is, in 3 questions, the hermit was breathing heavily because he was frail and weak. So he was frail and weak. There is a reference to it. The hermit was frail and weak. 7th para, second line. Actually 7th para, second line, page number 55. Next, what did the hermit do after listening to the 3 questions? So what did the hermit do after listening to the 3 questions? So after listening to the 3 questions, the hermit answered nothing. He just spat on his hand and recommenced digging. Okay, so page number 55, towards the end, you see there is a line from the end. It is probably the 4th line, page number 55. The hermit listened to the Tsar but answered nothing. He just spat on his hand and etc. etc. Next, let us see who it is. Within quotation, let us see who it is. Who is referred to here? Who is the speaker? The hermit is the speaker, and who is referred to here? An wounded bearded man. The answer is, an wounded bearded man who came running out of the wood with his hands pressed against his stomach is referred to here. Next, and it is from page number 56 and 5th para. Okay, 5th para. Let us see who it is. Next, what do you mean? What do you mean? Within quotation, what does this question suggest? What do you mean? That is from page number 57, the line before the last para. How answered? What do you mean? Asked the Tsar. Okay, so what will be the answer then? The answer will be, the question suggests astonishment on the part of the Tsar because the hermit claimed that the Tsar had already been answered. Okay, you are already been answered. That is actually before that line actually. Next, why was the bearded man wounded by the Tsar's bodyguard? The answer is, the bearded man was wounded by the Tsar's bodyguard because the bearded man resolved to kill the Tsar on his way back from the hermit's hut. It will be from the first para. You will find it in page number 57. It is there. So next question, question number 53. Why did the Tsar go out into the porch? So in 3 questions, answer is, in 3 questions the Tsar went out into the porch to look for the hermit. Yeah, it is from the third para, page number 57, third para, first line. Next, question number 54. Why did the hermit live in a forest? So the answer is, the hermit lived in a wood or forest which he never quitted because he wanted to stay at a peaceful place away from the hustle bustle of the people. It is not related to the text actually, but it is reference is on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6th para, page number 55. Next, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Why did the Tsar offer to do the work of the hermit? Question number 55. So the Tsar offered to do the work of the hermit because it seemed to the Tsar that the hermit was tired as he was breathing heavily and he was frail and weak. Anything you can say. So he was frail and weak. You are tired. Basically, you are tired. Actually, worked for not frail and weak, but it seemed to the Tsar that the hermit was tired, or the hermit had become tired. So page number 55, last line. Page number 55, last line. Next, who unfastened the wounded man's clothing? The answer is in 3 questions. The Tsar unfastened the wounded man's clothing. The answer lies in page number 56, 5th para, 4th line. The Tsar and the hermit unfastened the man's clothing. The Tsar and the hermit, it will be both. Next, why did the Tsar take the spade from the hermit? Why did the Tsar take the spade from the hermit? The answer is seeing the hermit to breathe heavily. It seemed to the Tsar that the hermit had become tired, and so the Tsar took the spade from the hermit to work a while for him. Next, and the answer is from the last 2 lines or so, last 2, 3, 4 lines from page number 55. And we have come to the end. Only 2 questions remaining now. The first one is, why did the Tsar remove the bandage repeatedly? The answer is the Tsar removed the bandage soaked with warm blood and washed and rebandaged the wound because the blood would not stop flowing. Okay, it is in a complete shape. The Tsar removed the bandage soaked with warm blood and washed and rebandaged the wound because blood would not stop flowing. And it is also from the 5th para, page number 56, 6th line. But the page number 56, 5th para, 6th line. But the blood would not stop flowing, and onwards that. And the last question that is here is, on approaching the hermit's hut, what happened to the bearded man? So the answer is, on approaching the hermit's hut, the bearded man fell fainting on the ground and was received primary medical treatment by the Tsar and the hermit. Okay, on approaching the hermit's hut, the bearded man fell fainting on the ground and was received primary medical treatment by the Tsar and the hermit. And yeah, it is from the 5th para again, page number 56, 3rd line. He fell fainting on the ground, moaning feebly. Okay. Actually, he fell fainting on the ground, moaning feebly. That would be the correct answer. On approaching the hermit's hut, the bearded man fell fainting on the ground, moaning feebly. That would be the actual answer. Here it is in a different way. So this is it, all 59 questions. There may be other questions also, and these are the questions that I found actually in several questions papers repeatedly coming together, and in many cases the answer is all the same, although one has to answer it in a different way, but the core of the answers remains the same. Okay, so this is it from 3 questions.